Welcome back to my channel. I am Father Spanky, and I just want to start off by thanking everybody that subscribed, like, share, and make comments. I appreciate it very much. Make sure you do subscribe, please, if you're interested in my videos. If you like my videos, please like. Today I'm going to talk about the recycled material. We run recycled material through this plant. We call it RAP, recycled asphalt product. We have two types of material that we run through the plant that is recycled. We have a fine material and we have a combo material, which is a mixture of crushed rock and some fine material that gets crushed at our processor at our Irwindale plant. Let's get to it. I'm going to show you how it's introduced into the plant and how it all works. Let's do it. This is the material that we use to get our recycled asphalt. All our material comes from our Irwindale processor. This is our fine wrap. So the combo wrap is mixed with this material here. There's two belts on the processor that make two types of material. It makes a fine and it makes a combo. It doesn't make a combo, it makes a coarse. So the coarse is more just all the rock, the big rock, and that gets manually mixed with the loader most of the time at the processor. And all that material gets delivered here on a daily basis. Depending on how busy we are, we'll have 1 to 3 trucks that deliver this material round and round. It's about a 2-hour round trip to bring that material down here to our Inglewood plant. So this material gets dumped in this hopper, and on this system here, this material usually runs at a steady 15%. So all of this feeder runs off of whatever we're running in the tunnel belt. So if that tunnel belt says 100 tons an hour, this feeder will run at 15 tons an hour. And it travels up this conveyor belt and dumps into this other belt that runs along our drum. So right here, this belt, then it dumps it into the chute and dumps it into the end of the dryer, the drum here. So right up these stairs here is the chute. This is for the combo. That material gets dumped right in here, goes right into the drum. So generally we have to make our mix depending on how much wrap we run. If we run more wrap, because all this material is cold, we have to run the rock, the virgin rock that goes through the dryer right here. We have to run it hotter if we run more of this recycled material. If we're just running 15%, we run the plant around 400 degrees. It heats up this material and it melts the oil that is in this rock. So we recapture this oil and it helps us use less of the natural resources. So we use less rock and we use less oil, which helps everybody really, because we're not using that material. We're not having to excavate it out of the ground. So the recycled part of this production is very good for everybody. And the wrap gets combined with the virgin material right here. This is the temperature probe. This is how he knows he's running the plant, how hot the material is. And if he runs more wrap, he bases all his temperature off of this thing right here. If this thing's not working properly, he could make the material too hot or too cold. Josh, what are you doing? Okay. You're all dusty, bro. So the combo wrap gets put in the hot elevator right here. Gets put in this elevator, it gets brought all the way up to the top of the plant. Inside here is buckets on a chain that carry it and dump it down into this chute, and dump down into this chute here, and goes across the shaker, across the screen. It brings all the hot material. Also the combo wrap material gets carried through this piece of equipment and dumped into the plant. So there are fines in there, there's 3/8, and there's a very small amount of 1/2 inch in that combo wrap, which gets separated into each bin. Mostly that goes into the sand bin and the 3/8 bin, which is the number 1 bin and the number 2 bend. So the higher the wrap we run, the hotter we gotta make the material. Generally, we make it anywhere from 400 degrees to 550 degrees. If you're running the top percent of wrap, 45%, you need to be around 520 to 550 degrees because you got to get it hot enough to melt the oil in that recycled asphalt. There's a truck right now, he's dumping fine wrap. These trucks will bring fine wrap from Irwindale, and then they will haul hot asphalt too. This truck is waiting to get loaded. Owner operators that have a pay number with our company, and they get paid by the ton. So this guy's waiting to get loaded with asphalt, and this guy over here is actually dumping fine wrap. So he'll dump that, and he'll ask the dispatcher if he wants him to go get another load of wrap, or if he needs him to haul asphalt to a job. Sometimes we will load these trucks up with that trash that's in our trash pile on the other side of the plant over here. So they'll take that trash to Irwindale, so they get paid to go to Irwindale, and then they'll get paid to come back and bring us wrap. This is our fine wrap. So that's the hopper for the fine wrap. Usually this material, anything above 15%, this goes to 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45%. And this material gets taken up directly into the way hopper. Single belt that goes all the way up to that chute up there is right there. That dumps it right into the way hopper. It gets weighed in the way hopper depending on how many tons you're running and how much wrap you're running. So this is the chute right here, and that chute goes all the way right here down into the way hopper. And now it dumped out, it emptied out into the mixer where it gets mixed with the oil. Using the wrap and the recycled asphalt product is good for preserving our natural resources like the rock and the oil. We're recapturing it. It could be 20 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old. They grind up the street or they break it out. It gets recrushed and it gets made into recycled material. So we're recapturing the oil and we're recapturing the rock and we're reusing it to repave the roads. There it goes, it's dumping into the way hopper. So this belt just goes on and off all day. Weight gets weighed up in the way hopper. The total between this fine wrap and the combo wrap, the highest we run at this plant is 45%, but there are plants out there that run 50 and higher than that. Another beautiful day. I'm already sweating and it's not even lunchtime. It's a beautiful day here in Southern California in Inglewood. The sun is out, almost 80 degrees in January, wintertime. We're having a very long, hot spell in January. I don't mind it being warm. I'd much rather it be warm than cold. Very important for us to use as much wrap as possible. It helps us make more money and it helps us preserve resources like the virgin material we have here. The more wrap we run, the less we have to use of this material, which is just excavating natural resources out of the earth. So the less we have to do that, the better for everybody. Better for the earth, better for the environment. And that's our goal here, is to do a better job for our environment. Reuse material when we can. There's the bunker. So that's the material that gets crushed into the recycled asphalt product. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about our recycled asphalt product, our wrap. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. It's employees only. I am an employee here, so I'm allowed in this room. Then we got Robert over here. He's running, how much wrap you running, Robert?
20%. 45.
20%.
45.
So, oh, 45 now. That's me. I run 45 all the time, even when they tell me not to. So he's running 20%. So that takes that's 5% of that fine wrap and 15% of the combo wrap. And he's currently running at 455 degrees. Outstanding job. You're the best dispatcher in the universe over here.
Right here.
Adrian, look at him. He's ready. He's got his hard hat on. He's got his safety glasses. He's ready for anything that comes at him.
That's right.
Including Josh or Robert. Got a Main Street vehicle on the freeway here on the 405. Nice. Woo! Disneyland. Headed back to Disneyland, looks like. Right here at Lakewood Boulevard and the 405, Cherry Avenue, Orange. The double decker.